2 seasons, 6 regions, over 450 games played, but only one can raise the trophy. This is the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship. We've competed in Paris and Sydney. We've played in Miami, Whistler, and Madrid, and now it all comes down to our final. Live from the Adidas base in Berlin, Germany. From the 6 million FUT champions players worldwide, we are down to our final 2. On the Xbox console, emerging from our Europe region and playing for France, we have Rockyy. From the PlayStation division, also representing the Europe region, from England, we give you Shellz. At the end of today's final, played on both Xbox and PlayStation, one of these 2 players is going home with the championship, the trophy, and $160,000. Welcome to the toughest FIFA tournament ever. FIFA 17 fans, you are about to see some things that you don't normally see.
Oh, wow! Not expecting that one.
Oh, it's ball.
Yeah.
It's in.
Yes. Wow.
Taken down off the ball. The tap is there. And Mike starts off with a goal.
Guys qualified in Paris long ago, and both these guys have had to face adversity and take down the man that knocked them out back then. Of course, Shellz does come through, taking down T-Mox. That was on a penalty shootout in the last. It went the distance both games. Rockyy on the other side, he faced off against Gorilla. That went both games, and he came out 2-1 in the end. Yeah, that one. And as they just said, never faced each other. Teams they're setting up here. This is going to be Shellz team so far. Nothing too spectacular from it. Looking towards, obviously, the right side. He's going to be starting on the PlayStation, remember. He's had a change. He's changed his centre-back. No, that's Manolas. That's Manolas in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the trio of Roma basically is what he's been going with. Tried and tested for him so far. We've seen a lot from Modric as well. Some beastly goals from him so far this tournament. And, of course, we are, as you said, rightly so, playing on the PlayStation first, which is the home console of Shellz. So he's the man that's going to have to come out flying here, try and put as many in the back of the net as he can, because after that, he'll be going to his away console. In theory, the more difficult challenge for him. Yeah,
it looks like he has Neymar, Dybala, and David Luiz on the bench as well. If he needs to make some changes, we'll keep our eye on that. He's been playing 4-4-2 tactic a number of times through the group stage. When we got to the bracket stage, he kind of switched it up a little bit, started to go into 4-2-3-1. He talked about it earlier on in the day, just wanting to try and catch his opponents off guard. Now, is it going to be interesting to see what he does against his opponent? Of course, we're starting to see Shellz' setup here, just adjusting, changing things around. I think I just caught a glimpse of 4-2-3-1 there. Yes, I did. So he has chosen to go 4-2-3-1 here against Rockyy. Now, Rockyy, you can see, obviously, that's his tactic there as the red. Has been possession hungry. Can he do that against Shellz, who also plays the same style?
And that's the interesting thing about this one, not just that one player coming from PlayStation, one from Xbox, but they do play a similar style. Obviously, formation's different. We heard from Chu there that Rockyy is going to have to try and hit Shellz down the middle because of that spread 4-4-2 that he likes to run. And that could be the crucial point of this one. Here we go then. It is Shellz in the blue kit from left to right. Rockyy in the red of Bayern Munich from right to left. This game is for $160,000 and the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship Cup. Again, has possibly some nerves coming in. Keep an eye on those cameras. Here's a great through ball. Ronaldo comes in. Shellz just 10 minutes in on his home console will break the deadlock and go into the lead. An early goal for him. That's going to work wonders.
Yeah, it's a home goal. It's what he needed. Settle those nerves earlier on. We'll have a little look at their hands. You can see them, both of them, fairly nervy on the console. Controllers, of course, we were talking about the different sizes. It can be a lot about the shoulder buttons. So certainly for an hour beforehand to try and get a grip on this one. But now we're into the big game. He's got to try and get an away goal. Ronaldo! And of course, playing here in Germany, along with a number of other players within this ultimate team. That's a great breakthrough. Ronaldo, he just needs to knock it forward and take a shot on. Oh, Neuer gets down low and saves again. 1-0 first half start for Shellz.
Yeah, brilliant start here for Shellz. Still a long, long way to go, though. Of course, just the first 45 minutes of our first leg, and you can see he is staying very, very concentrated on the job at hand here, and honestly, rightly so. Rockyy's proven time and time again, not just here, but in Paris as well, in those qualifiers, that he is an absolute beast. This, of course, was the goal just 10 minutes and 20 seconds in. It was Ronaldo set through, just knocking it straight underneath Neuer, and there you see the celebration from Shellz. Brilliant start for him, but as I said, the road is long and arduous, no doubt about that one. But he started off almost perfectly.
Yeah, you can't give Ronaldo that much space. Let's get down to Spencer and Chu to break down the first half.
Thanks, guys. Yes, we're certainly off, aren't we? It's a fantastic first half. Chu, you've loaded up a team here, which I believe is Rocky's PlayStation team. Now, he traditionally plays Xbox, so how is this different to his Xbox team?
Well, Rocky's usually used to using legends, which are previously retired players who are amazing in their time. So usually he uses Pele and Vieira. Now, to replace Pele and Vieira, he's going to go with Vidal, who plays for Bayern Munich, and Ronaldo up top, the 98 version from Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think normally he has Ronaldo on the left, doesn't he? He doesn't use Neymar. So they have got to be able to cope with a different team on the PlayStation to what they're used to on the Xbox. That's one of the challenges. Next game, we'll see him go to the team he's more used to. So second half coming up very soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break. When we come back, we'll finish this first leg on the PlayStation.
Our first leg, 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw so far in the tournament. 14 goals he's scored, 7 he's let in, and he'll be looking to keep that at 7 in this second half.
Absolutely, those 4 clean sheets, joined first in the tournament, of course, and he's hoping to try and make himself a first, of course, if he can keep a clean sheet here in the second half. It is Shellz leading 1-0 on the PlayStation, his home console, up against Rockyy. Rockyy, the Xbox player, who will be moving to the Xbox after this game. Suarez, it is only a 1-0 lead, though. I need to emphasize that point. It is not a big lead. There's still plenty of time to go in this game, and a 1-goal lead is easily whittled away over 180 minutes of 2 games. Pogba looking for the through ball to Ronaldo. There it is. Ronaldo straight away shoots.
Console then after this onto the Xbox definitely wouldn't be the end of the world. Shellz probably needs to really surmount more of a lead here if he's to feel really comfortable moving over to Rocky's console. Here is Ronaldo for Rockyy. Got it back there. Suarez messes in space. He'll blast it into the bottom right. And just as we're talking about comfortable leads, Rockyy will throw that all the way and tie us up with an away goal. It's 1 apiece here in the first leg.
Such a big goal, such a big finish. No nonsense from Messi there. Hit it just about as hard as he could. So 20 minutes remain in this first leg on the PlayStation. Well, that's an awful pass, and he's put himself really in a pressure situation. Suarez back to Vidal, across to Neymar. Ronaldo available, can turn and cut it in. Ronaldo back to Suarez! And Rockyy makes it 2-1 just before full time in the 85th minute. Oh my word, Shellz in trouble.
Absolutely in trouble. We talked about the importance of away goals, and that makes it difficult now. It means that Shellz would have to produce, you know, a result this big on.
The first time he's really been down. Now, of course, we're seeing adjustments. He's been using 4-4-2 throughout the groups, did switch to 4-2-3-1 for a period throughout the brackets, and now it looks like he's on to, I think it was 4-1-2-1-2. I think I just saw the change in the last there. So, having to make adjustments against his opponent. Of course, as we mentioned, these guys, they wouldn't have played each other before. You know, they play on different consoles, they play in different tournaments. They never really come against each other unless it's in this crazy situation here in the FUT Championships.
Here we go, start for Shellz. Oh, Lewis couldn't quite get the shot off. He was blocked. Oh, Suarez has gone down.
Such a dive.
Referee says no, get up, you're not having that one. And, well, that was a dangerous moment, probably a scary moment for Rockyy. No doubt, just casting a glance over, seeing what the referee says about it. Now, as we hit 90 minutes, 3 will be added on, but it's looking like Rockyy will take an away lead from our first leg here with Modric up to Ronaldo. Will he be able to sneak a third in? That would be absolutely massive for him if he can pull it off. Vidal in towards Mane, and he That was close. There was just not much there that kept that one out. But it is the end of our first leg, and it's 2-1 away to Rockyy.
Yeah, and you can see in terms of shots, it was Shellz that dominated 7 shots to the 4 of Rockyy, but that's what he did with those shots that counts. It's Rockyy that comes out on top with a 2-1 victory. Both of his goals coming in the second half.
Yeah, and let's be honest now, it really piles pressure onto Shellz. At the regional finals, we heard from a lot of players, you know, I've never really played PlayStation or Xbox, their away console in that case. These two guys, maybe they've had a little bit of practice. You know, if you've got the foresight, maybe they've even put some practice in last night, thinking, I could go all the way. I'm going to have a couple of games just to make sure.
Right, indeed, absolutely. They've had an arduous journey to get here, of course, but of course he's not over yet. The Xbox match will be coming up in just a few moments. You're not going to want to miss it.
Things up at 2-2 if he'd scored it, so instead he goes into this game on his away console. Shellz is lagging behind 2-1.
Yeah, and as we see here, some of the stats, the 90% average pass completion there for Rockyy, very good. He does concede some goals, but he does like to score them as well. I think what's surprising about this matchup in particular was that was the PlayStation. That's something that Rockyy isn't very...
He has beaten to get to this final, and honestly, he is looking solid on that away console, taking a 2-1 lead. He can play it out for a 0-0 draw if he really needs to on his home console.
Yeah, he's on his own console here on the Xbox, something he's been known to win multiple times. Like I talked about, those 2 French titles in 2016 and 2017. Can he etch his name on that trophy as the 2017 FIFA Ultimate Team Champion? He is just 90 minutes away from victory.
Right now, and will end up losing the ball. Now we see Suarez. Will he go direct Neymar in towards Ronaldo? He's got one man to get around. He could send Suarez through. He saw the defense coming in, tries to squeeze in Neymar. Here is Neymar. He's going to look to find a man in the middle. Ronaldo, surely! The first, the second now will follow. Shellz takes the lead here, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Englishman.
A 1-0 scoreline so far. It means, of course, it's 2-2 on aggregate. As that score stands, it would still mean that, of course, the victory would go to Rockyy, but we'll get to that as and when we need to, because at the moment it's all about goals. That's in the middle, so he kind of had to try and go it alone with Ronaldo. Boateng saw to it. It's actually worked out pretty well in Shellz's favour here. Gets a chance for Neymar! Oh my word! That does mean that Shellz is in the lead. 3-2 on aggregate, 2-0 here on the Xbox, and he has turned up to play.
Well, who would have thought that? Look, judging by the expression on Shellz's face, I don't think he expected that himself either. It's fallen kindly to Neymar, but at this level, you'll take those chances any day of the week, but concentrate.
No surprises, but you can see what it means. 2-0 down, it means nothing. Nothing at all. You can keep the ball all you like if you don't score the goals, and that's exactly what Shellz did in that quick-fire double. Now a big chance here for Rockyy. Gets it off to Ronaldo. Vieira back to cross maybe. Can he try and cut it in? It's going to go for Neymar! It's there! We're all square at 3 apiece, and even on aggregate, it means nothing. We're going to go the distance, Joe.
Exactly as we were expecting here. Rockyy has somehow, with Vieira there, worked his way past what was 4 men in the end, got the pass off, and Neymar will just slot it in right on the stroke of half-time. Will that be the momentum that he needs to pick things up? It's just 2 minutes, in fact, that will be put in there. Shellz, though, might have just one last sniff at a lead here. Ronaldo, he's going to put it through.
Oh!
It's 3-1 Shellz, and just as quick as Rockyy can put one in, Shellz will reply on the stroke of half-time.
Perfect time for an instant reply. Give your opponent something to think about as we go into the end of the first half here on the Xbox, and you can see what it means for the...
On his home console, and now he's winning on his away console. That's an incredible, incredible feat.
The greatest moment of my life was what he said when he won the divisional finals. That muscles him off there fairly strongly, and he's continued his run here. Neymar, he's not able to put the ball through. He went just offside.
Here we go, Suarez up to Pele. We've seen this position being dangerous before. He's got a little lucky there. Pulls it back. Suarez! It's 3-2. Rockyy's back in it.
Wow. 4-4 on aggregate. What a final we are having here in Berlin. Of course, it means that Shellz still leads on aggregate as it stands, but that has just given Rockyy a gilt-edged chance and a foot right back into this finals.
Flag up, and now we have a super dangerous position with Ronaldo back to Suarez. Oh, there's just many men in front of him. Has come back down to Pele. Oh, it's it! Rockyy scored it! And would you believe it? The dying seconds, and you just don't count your chickens before you've hatched.
Well.
Luckily for Rockyy, it hasn't. They did hatch, and now there's empty shells.
Oh my word. Drama here in Berlin as Rockyy now takes the lead. And my word, he knew what he needs to do in this.
A bit of a breather for both players. And again, who was it? It was that man Pele being instrumental. And will put Rockyy just a couple of moments away from victory, from the championship here.
He's got kickoff
in Berlin. He's got to score directly from kickoff. This is the one chance, and well, it's already fallen away from him. Let's see the clock. 2 minutes only added on. He's got one chance here as Shellz to try and come back into it. Can he do it? George Best's on. He'll turn one. Walker's come in though, and there it is. It's Rockyy that is your champion of the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championships. And good news for you guys at home as well. You're not going home empty-handed, because with that victory, another SBC is unlocked. So get yourselves in on that one in-game or via the companion app. But Rockyy, what a performance. You have to give it to Shellz though. What a show he's put on.
Fantastic stuff. You got to feel for the Englishman, Shellz. The best time of his life, he said, but it's the Frenchman that wins. Jimmy is with him.
Presenting the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship Series trophy here in Berlin is Brent Koning, the EA Sports FIFA Commissioner.
On behalf of EA and the FIFA fans around the world, congratulations. Hey.
From the 2 million players who started out competing in the FUT Weekend League into the 6 regional finals across the planet through to our hard-fought final today, we have found the one. Rockyy is your FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Championship. So from everyone at EA, Brent, myself, Spencer, D-Man, Joe, and Chu, and everyone else behind the scenes, we thank you for joining us.